welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I installed this $40 Amazon wig. A lot of people ask me how I install my wig, as well as to do a tutorial. Obviously I'm not a professional or anything, this is just how I install my wigs, and I still do need practice, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how I did this wig. So right now I'm just slicking my hair back into a low ponytail. I do not get my hair braided, I just have way too much, and I feel like this method really makes my wig look as flat as possible. So right here I'm just going to braid my hair into about 4 braids, and I make them kind of loose so they are flat, and you will see that as I'm done braiding. So now I'm just taking some bobby pins and I'm going to start to wrap my hair around in like a circle or a pinwheel, as you would call it. So I'm just going to start wrapping my braids around one another. I'll show you like the back of my hair. Usually I am able to get it a little bit flatter. As you can see, it's a little bulky, but by putting the wig cap on, it really makes it flatter. Like I said, some days I am able to get it a little bit flat. So now I'm just really slicking back my baby hairs. When I put the wig cap, they can kind of come forward, so I'm just really making sure they're put behind. And now I'm just cutting a circle in my ear. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my Got2b freeze spray, and I'm just starting to spray the first layer around my hairline and the ears. This is called the bald cap method. If you have looked into installing wigs, you would know of this method. So I'm just spraying the first layer, and now I'm blow drying it. Just so it dries. You want this first layer to dry. Do not put another layer of hairspray when it is not dry. You want to be able to run your hand across your bald cap and it not stick or be tacky. The lighting is really off in this video, and I apologize for that. I filmed this in my bathroom and the light was really warm and yellow, so I kind of tried to edit that out, but it is kind of messed up, which I apologize for, but I could probably do more tutorials on how I do my wigs. So now I'm just going in with the second layer of hairspray and just repeating the same exact step. As you can see, I'm really holding down that ear tab because that's kind of a tricky spot for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So now that all my layers are done, I'm going to start to pull the wig cap up and cut exactly where my hairline is. This is, like I said, the bald cap method. So as you can see, I'm just kind of lifting it up where I sprayed too much hairspray and cutting off all the excess wig cap. So now that it is cut as close as possible to my hairline, as you can see, it kind of lifted a little bit. So I'm just going in with a little bit of the Got2b glued gel in the black bottle, and I'm just going over those little lifted spots and putting them down. I also go in with like my comb and really press them down, and as well I blow dry them just so they are really stuck. now that I am literally bald, as you can see, it is time to install the wig. So there is the wig from Amazon, like I mentioned earlier. I kind of did pre-pluck it myself. I really did pluck the, what is it called? The middle part, and then a little bit of the hairline. I usually don't pluck my wigs, so I wasn't too familiar with it. As you can see, when I put the wig on, it kind of like took off my bald cap, which I just kind of had to deal with. So I'm just making sure everything fits correctly and it's lined up where I want it. And now I have to cut off the ear tabs, because when you put on the wig, obviously it covers your ears, which that is uncomfortable. So this wig was actually really easy for that part. It kind of followed my ears perfectly, so I kind of just like follow through with the scissors and my finger and just cut off any excess. You will cut off hair, so don't be afraid that you cut off some of your wig. So now I like to cut tabs for the wig, so I cut a piece right in front of my two eyebrows. I decided you should do this before you even put on the wig, but sometimes it messes up my like installation, so I don't like to, but I figured it'd just be better if I did it. So I just added powder foundation to the bald cap. So now I do not use glue to install my wigs. I really haven't found a glue I like to work with, so I just find by using the hairspray method works best for me. So as we did with the bald cap method, we're just gonna go ahead and spray our first layer all over the edges of the bald cap and dry them, and then now I'm going in with my second layer and drying them as well. So here my bald cap lifted completely off. I'm not too sure why that happened. I might have cut too close or didn't let all of my hairspray and gel dry enough, but at this point I just had to work with it and keep going, and it didn't really make a big difference in how my wig looked and installed. So here I am going in with the third layer. Now that it is the third layer, I like to work in sections. So as I put that little first tab down now, and I'm just going to fully dry the hairspray to the lace of the wig. So I get it a little tacky, put the lace, and then comb it down a little bit, and then hairspray it. So I am just doing this with the other two tabs of the face. You could work in more tabs if you like. I just have done it with 3 and has worked for me. So now that all sides of my wig are glued down, I just like to put a little bit more hairspray all over the hairline, and then I'm going to wrap my wig for about 10-15 minutes so it can really lay down. So as you can see here, wrapped it. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and we're going to cut off the lace. I like to use an eyebrow razor to cut off my lace because it gives a more jagged edge, which then gives you a more natural look to the lace. I just use the eyebrow razor, like I said, and I basically just try to cut as close as possible. You could use scissors to cut off your lace. I would just recommend to kind of do it in a zigzag motion. Like I said, the jagged edge kind of gives a more natural look. So now as you can see, I have all that excess hairspray on my forehead, and I am just using alcohol and a washcloth to wipe all of that off. Now I have fully wrapped my wig. I wrapped it with the silk wrap around my hairline and then the full one, just so the wig can completely lay flat. I usually have another wrap that I like better, and it kind of lays my wig a little bit better, but I couldn't find it. Then I decided I want to go in and do baby hairs. So all I did was grab pieces of the wig and cut them with my little eyebrow razor and just make baby hairs. It's kind of self-explanatory. And then I obviously had to wrap them so then they would stay stuck flat to my head. So now the wig was looking a lot better with that. I felt like it looked more natural. I never do baby hairs, but when I did with this wig, it looked a lot better. And now I'm just going in with my straightener to make sure it is flat as possible, as well as go in with my hot comb to really flatten down the wig. So being that this wig was from Amazon and $40, it was a very good quality wig. The fibers, the synthetic fibers, did feel really nice. This wig did kind of get tangled a lot, but that's how it is with most synthetic wigs, as well as I did have to pluck it like I mentioned earlier. But like I said, most wigs you have to do that if you want them to look very natural. But I really did enjoy it for the price, and it was one of my favorite wigs that I do own. So here is the final look. I really loved this wig and really enjoyed it. If you guys liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!